there, my name's Katherine Phillips. Welcome to Allergies in the Kitchen, where we're learning to cook and shop allergy-friendly together. Today's recipe I have for you is one of my son's absolute favorite meals. We eat it every week. He would eat it every day if I would let him. It's tacos or nachos, but I add some extra veggies into it for more nutrition, and I use homemade taco seasoning so that it's safe for my son to eat. It's a really good one, so let's get to it. We're going to turn all of these ingredients into delicious nachos or tacos for supper tonight. Here I am putting half a pound of organic grass-fed ground beef in a pan, and I'm going to brown that up with some salt and pepper. Next, I'm going to cook our black beans to go along with or inside our tacos. These are organic black beans that I buy from Aldi. They're my favorite. I just drain and rinse those and put them in a pan with a couple tablespoons of our favorite salsa, and then I add enough water to just barely cover the beans. Sometimes I might add some cumin, and that's really good too, but on this particular night I chose not to. I just put that on high and boil that until the water pretty much boils out, and I stir it occasionally, and then they're perfect. Next, I'm going to add a package of veggies that I cook. In here are sauteed mushrooms, onions, garlic, carrots, spinach, arugula, some salt and pepper, and a little bit of vegetable broth. One day in one of my future videos, I'm definitely going to show y'all how I do this. I cook up big batches of it and then freeze it in individual portions for each meal, so I can just thaw it up and add it. And it makes it really simple and easy for me to add lots of veggies to any meal that I want to. Now that our ground beef and veggies are cooked up nicely, it's time to start adding some taco seasoning flavors to it. You can buy a prepackaged mix if you can find one that is safe. I find it difficult to find a safe prepackaged taco seasoning for my son, so I usually make my own. You can make a big batch and just sprinkle in a couple tablespoons of it, or you can do like me and just throw in different amounts that taste good to me. I do have approximate measurements for what I use, and I'll tell you those now. I use about 2 teaspoons each of onion and garlic powder. I like a lot of cumin, so I do about a tablespoon or so of that, a little bit of chili powder, maybe half a teaspoon, salt and pepper. And then I add about a teaspoon of tapioca starch. This is what is going to help thicken up our sauce a little bit. In prepackaged taco seasoning blends, you'll find cornstarch. So I use this to kind of replace that and help thicken it up and give it the same texture as a prepackaged taco seasoning mix would give the meat. I kind of toast that up in the pan to make those flavors really good. And then I add about a 1/3 cup of water. And this is going to help make our sauce for our taco meat. Then I add a tablespoon or so of nutritional yeast flakes. This is something simple you can add if you have a hole in your diet and nutrition. Like my son, he was missing a lot of his B vitamins, and this is something in particular that's very high in B vitamins. So I'm able to add it to different things to help fill that in his diet. He's missing that because there's a lot of meats he can't eat. And it also helps to add a cheesy flavor to the meal and thicken it up even more. While that simmers on the stove, I start to prepare my toppings. This is my little tip that I do to keep my iceberg lettuce fresh in the fridge for longer. I cut off what I need and then I wrap it in paper towels and I put it in some kind of bag and get all the air out and tie that up, and it lasts really long. I do wash it as I'm taking it out to use it, and it helps it last all week without browning. So here I'm just chopping up my lettuce, shredding it up. Most of this will go on mine because I like lots of lettuce on my tacos, and then I'm going to take out a little bit of it and chop that up finer. And that's going to be the lettuce that I use on my son's meal and my daughter's meal. Here I'm just slicing up half of an avocado. This is something me and my almost 2-year-old daughter really enjoy on our tacos. You can also cut up tomatoes or cilantro, guacamole. We're going to add salsa to ours. If my son wants to eat a taco, these are the taco shells that we use. Just plain Mission gluten-free corn tortillas. I warm them up either in the pan or the microwave before to help them not fall apart so much. But on this night he wanted nachos, so these are my favorite tortilla chips. Even if I'm not eating allergy friendly, they are so good. They're from Aldi. So I just crushed those up a little bit for him, and I add some of our taco meat and veggies, and then I spoon on some black beans. This is our favorite brand of dairy-free cheese, the VO Life. Everything we've tried from this brand has been awesome. It's the least weird tasting vegan cheese that we've tried. And so here I'm adding some of their mozzarella shreds to his plate, and he likes to have a little bit of salsa on there too. And then you can see him in the corner there. He's helping me fix up his plate. And tonight he said he wanted some lettuce. So I was trying to put on the little lettuce, and he's like, "No, Mommy, I want the big lettuce." So we added a little bit of that. And let me tell you, he loves nachos. He eats this at least once a week, and then he eats leftovers the next day. He asks for it all the time. Next, I'm gonna start making my 2-year-old's bowl. And I asked her if she wanted nachos or tacos, and she wanted nachos. And of course, she also wanted to help me make her plate. She loves lettuce and salad, so she got lots of that in there. And she's gonna have to help me and add some more. She's like, "Not enough, Mama." And then you'll see her. I go to get the meat, and she's gonna be sneaking some avocado. That is one of her favorites, always has been. And I put dairy on hers. We don't all eat dairy-free and allergy-friendly, but I always prepare Asher's plate first. That way there's no cross-contamination. And so she's gonna enjoy some sour cream and some actual cheese on hers. And I'll put that on mine as well when I prepare my tacos. Here you see her going after seconds on the sour cream. And she's about to chow down on some cheese too. Like I said, she loves avocado, so we're gonna pile it up with the avocado.
Thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen today. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. You can also comment down below with any recipe or video ideas that you would like to see in the future. Give me a follow on Instagram for more snippets of the allergy life and other recipes I may not share on YouTube. Thank you, and I'll see you in the kitchen next time.